I don't know whether they told it them. They told me because it's in the chat new because Presley's here. He was here last time. And then, hi Presley. Yeah, he's giving me hard.
Oh, so is this what showing? I have to get my phone
Yeah.
out.
That's what I'm saying. That he doesn't know. But not much I can do about it unless I go out and get my tripod.
Oh, we could.
I could put it a little farther away.
That's
I was
they
trying
got
to.
me in the picture, so I won't blow up your phone.
Let's break your phone.
Survive me. Candy says I'm so confused. Why are you confused, Candy? Everything I did. Thank you, Donnie. See, the last time we were here, guys, we had a different room. And so there was more space to get a wider angle.
Oh, I've got a view of the glasses at the moment. I don't think I've got a very good view.
Oh, yeah.
Here, do you want me
Probably
to?
not.
Here. I'll show everyone again.
I got my tripods in the van, in the truck, or wherever it is.
So let me explain. We're at a table the other day.
Is there too much light in the background?
I got this new zipping silly tripod, and I couldn't find my bigger one. It's in the truck. It's in the truck, but everything in the truck is a pain.
Here's Ray. Ray knows Ray.
Well, I hope I'm not.
There's B. There's Andy. There's Wendy. And there's Troy. And there's Terry. Everyone says hi.
All right.
Oh, yes, and Wendy clarifies B, B-E-A, yeah. Not Megan, not B, not MB.
There you go. Ish.
Is your view any better?
Well, I've got another menu in the way. Is that a menu? No. Oh no, it's gone there.
Stop. Okay.
Oh, they got a burger just for you.
That doesn't work here. Wendy.
I think I prefer men.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, it does. It touched in the right spot.
There you go.
I guess they all do. Better
I've
with
got
or
a
without?
I can see better with it.
You can see better without.
It's like still on
And
that
I,
door.
like I said, I have to put my phone is right here on this corner. Ray's is right there, mine's right there.
Thinking of going to get one. Thinking of going to get my tripod. But I couldn't find it on the way in.
Trying to do the best I can with the limited space. I have another tripod, but, like I said, I don't want it to be in the way on the floor. I don't want somebody to trip over it.
Oh, is that your gimbal?
Yeah. I'm still learning how to use it. I thought I had figured out the basics, and then now I can't remember.
Doesn't it like extend?
Yeah, it does.
Right.
But I don't want it to be like top heavy and fall over.
Yeah. Well, crikey. So did you find it easy enough to get here today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's not hard to
You
find.
found it easy enough to get here
But in the
today?
right location.
Yeah. The rest of us, you didn't. Well, B did, I suppose. B, you got here early, right?
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it brought us in over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we
No.
cut through CVS parking lot.
Oh, okay.
That's
And then
what I
around the
did.
big line and then.
I know, I didn't
Or what that-
Oh, that's the guy.
what I want.
We've been here a few times. I think we know the menu off by heart.
Oh, Nina says thank you.
I'm not really hungry. You hungry yet?
Enjoy.
We get like an appetizer.
What is everyone
I
eating?
thought we were going to be busier,
I'm
but
gonna have something else last time. Salmon.
yeah, I called last night and got Patrick, who didn't seem to be very happy to talk to me. But I guess I'll get the Irish breakfast and no black pudding, black or white pudding, and I'll get just extra beans or something like that.
No black and white pudding, extra beans, and then what kind of eggs do you want?
Scrambled, please. Can you get a toast for that, don't you?
Yes.
Can I get strawberry jam with that as well, please?
So I'm having grilled salmon, 8-ounce salmon fillet served with seasoned vegetables, red potato,
Oh.
This will be our. I think I'm gonna do.
Hey Chris, how you doing, mate? Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. And Ellen, hey Ellen.
Perfect.
Pardon me?
Is that perfect?
Hopefully my microphone's working okay.
I'll do that. Avocado toast.
Avocado toast. All right.
Over.
I guess we're not waiting for Jeremy.
Gigap's not doing too well today.
If you're done. Menu, if you're done.
tea. Thank you. And this is what have an unsweet.
Come on.
I'm hard of hearing.
All right, I'm on
I'm getting that way too, especially after someone screamed at me going through the car wash last week
black or white pudding.
Okay.
because I slightly opened the window a little bit
And how would you like your eggs?
on her side.
Well,
I can get loud and don't realize it.
I can
a little more than medium, but yeah.
Especially when I don't do anything that she says.
Semi-soft.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
I can get like that in traffic too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'll have the salmon.
Probably heard me going through Lee's on it many times.
Not raw. I
Oops.
mean, I don't know.
Chris says, schedule together. I do have a Coles proxy pics
I
later.
don't want it too dry though, you know? Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to be quick on that Coles one there, Chris, because when they say that they shut it off at 9 o'clock,
Now you guys stick to
and
water.
if you're on the same thing, like if you're doing all the wall pack lights, for instance, you can carry it on.
Large menus.
But if you have to click over to another picture, then it's going to kick you out of the system. So then if it kicks you out of the system, then what I do is just
And then if I don't do it,
and then just if it doesn't let you submit, just leave it as it is and just email them the pictures to hello@proxypics.com.
What's on the bottom of that?
that's the mark. That is the mark. Yeah.
Buffering.
Yep.
Hey Colleen, how are you doing?
Nancy.
Why would it be buffering?
I just have a thing. I have to have the sound. Right now, the video's not too great. I wonder if I could ask you to close that. First one? Yeah. Like that one?
It'll help the video probably.
What?
If they close the shades.
Oh yeah. Probably would have a video.
Yeah.
Oh, I moved the thing, didn't I?
See, on YouTube, they have these, I turn it off for the chat level.
Oh.
It's off. It's number one, obviously number 1, 2, and 3 is the top 3 that get the crowns. And then you would think that the top 3 chatters in the live would be 1, 2, or 3. but it's off. It doesn't. You know what I mean? You noticed it, right, Ray?
Yeah,
It
it doesn't seem to work too well.
Yeah, and so I turned it off, but they could still see it. I can't see it, but they can. It doesn't make sense. I turned it off on my, according to the selection I made, on my live.
Then
I
if
don't know if it's continuous or what.
Yeah, that's what I don't know either, but it still doesn't make sense.
No,
You know,
it
because
doesn't.
my chat bot, or my night bot, if you look at the night bot, it'll tell you your top chatters. And my top chatters overall are not the top chatters on the
YouTube,
print, you know, on the chat. And I wish you could see it because I can so you know.
if you go to the community bit, it shows you. There's like a community button in the top left-hand
Not
corner.
on that one I could see it here.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
only do it on the streaming phone. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I can't, since I have it turned off, I don't see it on here.
Oh, okay.
And I can see the community button on that one. I can't see the crowns either, but there's the community button. I can tap on that. Here, let me go grab it.
Yeah, that's right. And it brings up a whole list of them. Yeah. But like everything on YouTube, it doesn't line up well.
So right here, there's a community.
He's put me on the spot so many times it doesn't bother me at all.
Nobody.
Oh.
Johnny, number one.
I just waved.
Yeah, the first time you did it, we was on Chuck's live, huh?
He'll come in and say hi and leave.
Which one?
Eric. We'll start asking.
Oh.
Hi, Eric. So how is he? I don't even think he's here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh. Yeah. Well, just like YouTube, everything is off. Oh,
Huh?
everything goes crazy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Orange, it said it was red, it looked more orange, but that one I couldn't.
Here.
Is that what you use to do your proxy pics?
What, that tripod?
So you
No, that's, I just got it. I
Yeah.
just got it yesterday.
Yeah, mostly. I've got my headphones on to make sure I can hear.
Oh.
Everything goes okay, and it drives me nuts having to do that. I hate having to do that.
That's all right.
Yeah, I put my mic. There's an echo.
Oh, so you just want it on to make sure it's okay.
Because all the time, it messes up.
Yeah, some buffers.
Yeah, or you know, you think you got a good connection.
Jay, how you doing, mate?
The microphone's okay.
Hey, we can't
Always something that happens.
get much working.
I'm in the middle of town, middle of it, not out. And it says, I saw the
8:53 and 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday on.
I'm like, okay, I must have.
Yeah, there's
hit a
just
little glitch
crazy
there.
with their hours on the thing. I've got to talk to
5 or 10
them
minutes
on Monday, I
later,
think.
someone says, looping.
Who is all here? We've got Carrie's to your left.
Yeah, and I when it, for some reason, if I
See if it
that
turns
loop
around.
go
But
back,
Carrie
I
and
just automatically would restart.
Troy,
This time I
and
did,
then
because
Wendy,
I
of
thought it
course,
was
is up the
recording
other
for
end,
time, but it would just,
hiding behind
keep on going, but it didn't. So I have to exit out of
a sign or
my
something. We've
YouTube
got
app altogether, and then go
Sonny's
back into
here
it,
and
then
B
share
from Gig Money Madness as well.
If I don't do that, it's just like,
Just want to
I
get
don't know I'm
got a
moving,
new
because it's
tripod
like,
that-
it shows me just like this. It just shows
It's
me
being a
going.
pain.
It doesn't show me on my,
Oh.
yeah, it just keeps going, like there's no problem.
It was showing on Down Detector earlier that YouTube was having problems. Yeah.
Yeah. You got on there.
Here from Fishers. We got Chris Giggs. Mike from Florida here, Mike the bike dasher. He dashes on an e-bike.
Really?
Yeah. Does really well. Bloody genius of putting all that stuff.
Does he
shopping.
do YouTube?
Yeah.
That's when I go on.
Yeah,
I watch
Mike-
Ray's, so I know when he's looping.
Yeah.
And who else is on there? Chris. Chris is in Wisconsin. Who else is here?
I haven't seen.
Oh, Carrie
Dashing
Collins is
Grandpa
on here
lately.
too. Carrie's on there.
Yeah, I think a lot of them, people that used to do it aren't doing it anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty time consuming.
Helen's here.
Maybe if you do the live stuff. It's very time consuming.
I mean, I still do stuff because I have my other channel, but that one is the chicken channel, and I kind of incorporate it together too. Like have chicken stuff on this channel too, on my lives.
Oh, okay.
People want updates on the chickens while I'm doing a live, and they get home. Yeah, I'll take them back to the backyard. Show everybody.
They're cute.
Yeah.
But those videos I usually do edited videos when I'm uploading a chicken video. I need to do more of those.
Yeah, the lives you don't have to edit. So. You still do quite a bit of editing and stuff, don't you?
Yeah. But it's real easy when I do it because it's all on the phone anyway.
I'll do something silly.
Like I do mine on iMovie.
I think one day I got this myself. Oh my gosh.
So like if I'm doing one for Womble's Bites, for example, I can just go in there and I've got all the intro and everything already plugged in.
Put my tires.
So I can just go in. I'm still doing that one.
Nail on the side. I'm not pulling off that far over anymore, so I don't care about the road this way. Or I pull in the driveway. Yeah.
I think I got mine. Because I immediately left there and I heard this ting, 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 this like sound, and that
Yeah,
was
you know that sound.
Yeah. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do about it. I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it. And the next day I went.
Possibly.
I had a screw and a piece of metal, and like part of the tire, I took it to Sam's Club, and they said, you can't fix it. And there was a screw and a piece of metal.
Yeah.
And then I had to buy.
Hopefully that works better for
So see, I
you.
had 2 bad tires, and I was gonna
Did
buy
you want to be on camera, Carrie, or did you want it pointed away from you? Up there.
I don't know.
It's right
Well,
on.
they say with my car, I don't know if it's because it's all-wheel drive. Sometimes you replace one, so you gotta do all of it. I've never heard of that before, but I never owned a all-wheel drive. You know anything about that? All-wheel drive. So you gotta, like, if you have something happen to one tire, you gotta replace all of them.
Oh yeah.
That's what they said on my.
That's what they say. They say that's the
I know,
ideal
that's what they
thing.
say, but is that really the?
Yeah.
I didn't do it one
necessarily do
time.
it, but
I didn't do it one time, it seemed fine.
It seems like a way.
I've changed just one before and an all-wheel drive. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of difference.
I didn't know if it's
They
because
say
it was
to do
electric.
it.
Oh, you replace it with what was on.
Yeah.
See that the logic behind it is as you wear your tire, it gets smaller around.
Okay.
So your wheel has to spin faster to maintain the same amount. So if you put a new tire on, say the right rear, it's bigger, so it turns slower than the
Oh,
road.
okay.
So that's the
It
one.
just kind of throws it off.
But it works fine.
Huh?
It
The
works
car
fine
has,
not to have it.
car
on.
has to compensate.
Yeah.
Your computer. Ideally.
And then, like, I think I bought 2 tires one time just because I was like, I don't have $1,800 to put into this right now. And they put them on the back instead of the front, which I thought was weird because I thought they always put new tires on the front of your car.
It's That's
Never
all
heard
wheel
that
drive, it
before.
won't matter.
It wouldn't matter.
I think it's funny how Eric was number 3 and he hasn't even been
Changed
in
it up.
He might have been in here one time.
I kept
He
saying,
was.
are you sure
I
that's
think
where it's
he was.
supposed to go?
You know, my lives, I don't know about you guys, but my lives, I can't remember from the day, from one day.
I mean, the only way they would do that is, I mean, you've got the steering tyres, so yeah, I suppose you could put them on there. The better ones would be on the front, but
Yeah,
if
that's
they're
what-
already lined up anyway on the front, it doesn't really matter.
I guess not. I just thought it was really strange. Because all my life, they've always put my tires on. If I just got 2, they always put them on.
Uh-oh. Hey, Pork Chop. Pork Chop's watching Wendy. She says, look at the pretty lady at the end of the table, she says. Cole said hi. Hi, Cole. Can you hear me? Says hi. Karen. Hi, too. Hey, Karen.
The chicken pot pie.
Full Irish with scrambled,
That's his.
and another full Irish.
That's mine.
Here's
Oh, thank you. Can you move them?
You guys all went for breakfast, huh?
Yep.
Everybody. Except for her. Oh, you didn't. Gotcha.
is that avocado. What else do we need?
I'm good.
Yeah, good. I'm as good as I'm gonna be. Which is a very
All right.
in there if you got the
You want to try a finger, Carrie?
We'll try it there.
Do a loop of the table. Mine. Okay.
room for the table.
So those are the
I've got Irish breakfast.
Yeah, Ray loves
Irish breakfast, he said?
Not made,
Oh my gosh.
not
Irish breakfast.
It's supposed to be like that.
not made with real Irish.
Oh. And then beef pie. The salmon.
Ray?
And I got the same thing as Ray.
Can't toss it down
It's
there.
gravy.
Gravy. And another breakfast?
Thank you very much.
What's the
Sorry
name
for
of
that
it?
stretch.
What was the name of that one?
I think it's the texture.
That one? What was the name of that one?
Something.
Oh, sorry. Just the breakfast.
Sonny, you want to try a piece of banger?
That's good.
Avocado toast.
Avocado toast. Okay, okay. Cool.
I don't like.
I'm with Ray on this one.
Yep, see?
Yep.
Bangers are good.
Well, it's, I don't like it, so.
I always love it when she gets.
Could ask the salt and pepper, please. Here. Yeah. You're having this big piece of bread.
It's a big pot pastry.
Press down, all my stuff goes out, so I'm gonna have to get these out first.
Two managers, well, they had negotiated that they was gonna have players. The two managers got fired, and one of them got banned for a year, and they're both back managers. You know, big deal.
Just picking on candy.
So do you deliver doing the door dashing in your truck? It's expensive, right?
Yep. Yeah, very. So lately I've been real picky on what I take.
Yeah.
Because
I
of
will
the
be
egg.
too. I'm really picky of what I take anyway, so.
Use the upside.
Yeah, I use upside. Just good. I don't really like all the gas stations. They take
It's funny. In my town,
I find that if you, what I do with my upside is that
I'm sorry.
like you'll get a DoorDash card, say for example, and your money goes on your DoorDash card. Well then if you go to any petrol station they give you like 2% cash back. Then if you attach that to, like I've got a BP account, so I attach that to that. So then you get 5 or 10 cents, sometimes 20 cents back on that. And then if you get it on your upside, then you've got more cash back on your upside too. So you get it
And that's
everywhere.
receipts from anywhere.
And then if you get the different receipt apps, you get cash backs on your receipts.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
like
just
we
click those every night, then you get cash back.
I usually do that, but I
Yeah, I kind of utilise it a bit more.
I ended up one year with like $200. Whatever. I think I bought like
Try and recoup some of that money that you've been spent on all the fuel.
yeah, it adds
I have to
up.
see about doing that because I didn't know you connected to other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm connecting with Uber and DoorDash on upside.
Yeah.
And you can do receipts from anywhere. Yeah. So. Kind of has minimal receipts now. I know, but even Quick Trip, $2 coffee refill. Yeah. Can I get a receipt, please? I think they're charging me wrong or something. Like it all adds up.
I got my Disney app from DoorDash $2 this year.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like 30 because you're probably higher than anybody else's.
You try to keep it up?
No. One reason why it's that high is because I was earned by time for a while. And I stopped doing that because I got 4 1-stars for no reason.
3 more minutes?
They send you all the bad orders.
And then people that would like to tip. I'm going to do it rate you 1 star.
Yeah, I
Because their
remember
food's
that.
cold and it's not my fault if their food's cold because they don't want to tip, you know?
They blame you for cool food.
I mean, I don't
They
know.
seem to be the pickiest, they're non-tippers.
I can't control, all I do is do it like any other order. I pick it up and I take it to them.
Yeah.
I don't dirty stack, I don't fiddle around, I do pick up and drop off. There's no, and I can even use there's no reason for me.
No.
And it just all coincided with EAT. I can't say for sure if it's an earned by time customer. It's yeah. So I don't do earned by
Some
time.
of the non-tippers, I think they're just trying to get free food, you know.
A bit slowed down. I've got 4 to do here today.
Try to kill them. I had a car like one time stop in front of me in the car wash, and I kept honking my horn and honking my horn, and they like never moved. I'm trying to put it in reverse, you know, or I either put my, I don't remember what I did to keep from hitting them, but like finally they went, and I was just like freaking out.
Wow.
Well, those automatic ones, if they put it in gear or hit the brakes or something, then it starts bucking up. Yeah.
Well, that one they went in there and they put it in reverse when it kicked on boom.
lady that did that when I was behind her. She was having trouble in the very beginning of it, and the guys saw that, and so luckily they went to the end and they had to shut the machine off. If they hadn't been there, I would have ran into her because they had to shut the machine off and tell her how to put it in drive and go.
I don't know why you never stopped it from me. I don't know what it was doing.
They don't know what they're doing, that's the problem.
I want to get Ray's video on that.
Oh, okay. Seems to have stopped playing, I thought.
Yeah, I'm about near the airport.
So
Yeah, I'm too scared. Yeah. I'm scared. I don't know what's. I don't know. I've been to this like. I did it every time, and it was not. They doubled the pay. Because I told them I would do it if they would pay me a certain amount of money. And they pretty much did that, but still it wasn't worth it. And anyway, so that was the only time I did deliveries up here. And it wasn't too bad. It's just, you know, besides the fact they didn't pay. As far as they didn't pay me. And I was from Olathe to over to the west, to over to the east, all the way to the north. I went all over the place. It was like 200 miles, and I got paid like $10.
Long.
that's like full on flex. Oh my gosh. I think the last time I did it, I did have my electric car at the time. They left me up in, is it Layton? Layton?
Wow.
Yeah, they left me up there. I was an hour away from home when I got done with that flex route. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I've heard that they
Yeah, that's the
do
way
Yeah.
that.
that.
And I was even further north. That's where I ended up, at least.
Closer to Flint.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Where did we get the Crocs and Pips? That one down south?
That one where?
South.
Oh, we had one the other day that came through. It was Cleveland, Missouri.
Kingsville.
And then there was, there was another one that was like 75 miles away. We had one in Richmond, Missouri.
Oh yeah, that's the way it's out there too.
Crikey, but there was several lately. They've even
Lawson
sent me
and,
from,
Polo.
Oh yeah, and then Topeka as well. Topeka. I mean, well obviously Sonny knows where that is. Those are ways from us. It's only supposed to go out 30-mile radius. Lawrence.
But it'll have a box around it to tell you it's going further than that. Yeah, we know.
Oh yeah, Windsor. Is it?
Windsor, yeah.
Windsor, Missouri.
I was like, did you take your fishing pole?
The last time we went down,
The way.
Baldwin City, that was another one they
And what was
recently.
Windsor,
Yeah,
like
that's-
$20 or something? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Baldwin, yeah, probably that, yeah. And then Sonny, I think, knows where Baldwin City is. But, yeah, I mean, they've been really far out and they want you to go out there for $10, $20. Like, out, no.
Everybody else is trips now, but they don't want to pay nothing.
And
Still
people,
working?
Yeah.
Yes, and you ring them up and they say, well, no, we can't get that one any higher. But people are taking them and putting them back on the board, so you might want to put a bit more money in it.
Yeah, I downloaded that. I get orders and stuff, but they're always really far. They're always on the Missouri side. I'm like, I'm not driving over to Missouri to do that.
We've done a lot of them over here.
Huh?
We've done a lot over here.
Really?
Yeah, when we come over this way, it slowed down a lot recently. But we collision. But now that was lots of Dutch brothers, which is like
I
making
thought
me.
maybe they just stopped her in the winter.
Yeah. The car one's back. And the holes there. We used to Verizon as well. You had to go inside to do highway inside the Verizon. It's like you go inside and you've got to take a picture of the back door. You have to get a manager to take you out the back door. And if it's in one of those complexes where it's got whole loads of other shops, you have to go into the back alley and take a picture of the back door.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that's it?
Well, that's one of the things.
Oh, one of the
They want you to take pictures of all the toilets inside and out. They want you to take pictures of the ladder room, all the technical room. The only thing they don't want you to take pictures of all the stock room.
Oh, really?
So do you have to high-end camera for that, or
Just use your phone.
just use them?
But then you have to have a special pass to do the Verizon, stuff like that. But no, we don't do them anymore.
Yeah, they gave him a badge for that one.
Says I'm British and they let me bloody well in.
That you?
So do you guys, have you signed up for any of the catering apps or anything?
I signed up and I was on Delivered for a while, but they sent me, okay, I signed up, they said it wasn't in my area. And one day I got a notification saying it was in my area and I could finish the process. Well, I finished it, but this is when my car was in the shop. And so they delivered. And so I told them, like, I did not rejected it. And they ended up texting me. And then I didn't answer the text for them, so they called me. And I was like, I can't do it right now. And I didn't really have one anyway. Then after that, I think I might have got one more offer that I couldn't do as well. I can't remember why that was. But anyway. Months. And they sent me a notification saying, oh, you're inactive, so we're deleting your account. And I'm like, well, I'm inactive because you don't have anything for me to do. So, and I tried to go and reactivate it or whatever, and it wouldn't let me, so I just said, forget it.
You can wait forever on them, but they can't wait a week or so on you.
Yeah, I think it's like I deactivated. They did it to me a couple of times.
But it was the thing is,
And I went and put it back on, but then
I can't be active if you don't send me anything, Yeah, I couldn't do the first two offers they gave me. But like they said, I didn't know that once I finished that process, they were going to immediately send me something, If I had known that, I wouldn't have finished the process until my car. And that, and it just never been, it's not in my area. Yeah, so.
You do a lot of sport.
Yeah. Slow down. I don't know what they did, if they changed anything, but it is something. Yeah, that's what I think. There's a lot of drivers on that.
Well, in this time of year, the kids get out of college and
Teachers.
they come out and go and do dashing like making choices. Except he made a jingle bag.
Right.
I guess Jeremy's not coming?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And Tom Hanks.
She looked at me like I was supposed to understand something.
You don't understand anything.
I know you don't understand me.
Well, no, I know.
I understand.
Presley says he needs it. Like me
You
too.
need a translator for Ray Sundays.
That's true.
Yeah. Like when we go to drive-thrus, we'll go through a drive-thru and I'll tell them and they go, tell them.
So I'll have to eat fast. That accent.
Yeah, I know, they've got a big accent, I never know.
Keep telling him, speak American.
G'day.
Well, you understand that much English.
Look at my website, it comes with subtitles.
We Americans don't understand English.
My German teacher told me that if you could learn German, you will learn English much better.
Wow, I reckon you do it.
I took 4 years of German.
Yeah.
Actually, probably almost 6.
I took 3 years and I don't remember it all.
You took
When Ray
French at
first
school,
came
if
over
you're
here,
crazy.
they called biscuits cookies.
Cookies, yeah.
And he saw biscuits and gravy on the menu. He's like, ew, yeah, that would be gross.
It was like, I'm like, are you sure you want to go ahead? Cuisine and you put biscuits with gravy?
Took you a while to figure things out, huh?
Their biscuits to our biscuits are like cracker.
What do you call biscuits? It should.
It's like the French fries with gravy on it. That does not sound
French fries with gravy, that's it.
Yeah.
I've had like
I do
Hardee's
that here.
hash rounds. Hardee's hash rounds with their gravy. To die for.
Really? We went out to... Oh, you like it? I don't like the only gravy I brown gravy.
You're the
from
hidden
back
section.
home. Anything. Although I do like biscuits and gravy now, oddly enough. So I like that gravy.
White gravy.
Yeah, because it's got sausage in it.
Is what?
Because it's got sausage in it. I could do without the gravy actually, I'll just do the sausage.
Just with the sausage. Biscuits and sausage. And sometimes he'll order the wrong thing. He'll say chips. He means fries.
Yeah, we did that here. Last time I came
Then
in
you
here,
get
I
a bag of Lays.
Well, they were homemade chips here, so they were.
Like, I come to an Irish place, come on. Yeah, they should be trained when they come in.
He thinks chips are crisp.
Huh?
You think chips are crisp.
Okay. She asked you if you were still working on it. You said yes. I think, as soon as you said, yeah, I figured you thought you were with us.
Oh.
I didn't want to enter
Oh, well, yeah. She hadn't liked me all the time.
Do what?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, didn't say anything.
He's fine.
No, he sounds innocent. He doesn't sound like he'd do anything like that at all. Me too. With you, I'm innocent too. Keep my pockets.
Faded like this.
Box? Yeah. Do you want a lid for your fruit or anything? Yeah.
I don't like any alcohol. I don't like. On a very. So just a smoothie.
That'd just be a peach.
Already unsteady on your feet, you really don't want to need any more help. Get some movement.
Transplant people always say, don't they?
So do you think we're ever going to go back to doing the filming? There's people still watching filming.
Have you quit doing?
I think he was doing an update on your car was the last time. He was telling us, I think, what it was like to understand.
That's the blood ache took when I went for tests. They don't offer you juice or donut or anything. A cow, like 25 miles.
I'm glad they were all okay to look at 15 blood, otherwise I might have flattened them out.
Yeah, the blood doesn't bother me, but
I just call my vampires, they usually take 8 to 15 miles every time they take my blood.
once a year. The first time I went in, I thought she was like collecting them for the day or something, all these miles. And she started filling them, and I realized they were all for me.
I remember when I was in hospital, 3 o'clock every morning, the lady would come through,
I could take that plate out of your way.
called her Valerie the Vampire Lady. Come around and stab you.
Yeah.
A year.
A year, only a year. We haven't put
A year.
There we go. Yeah, since I
I
put
wouldn't
some
even know how to start. I even was interested.
You don't really earn a whole lot on it though, do you really?
Huh?
You don't earn a whole lot on it when you're getting paid for the content.
No, that was my whole purpose was to be able to make more money, right? So I could kind of cut back on the driving and out that way. Also,
Oh wow. Yeah, you're content.
got at least maybe $400 or $500 a month on that, you know. So,
I mean, there's people in there that got the weirdest stuff. I came across maybe about a month ago. He was in the live show and it was the weirdest. He's got
he was
like,
in your live streams? She has
no,
kids
he
at
was
home
on. I was
watching her
like flicking
house.
through the live show,
Oh,
and I came across this bloke.
Oh,
Got
okay.
He had a toilet flipping seat around his neck. Right, this bloke. And he had a flipping school bus on his thing, and he was tapping his head with something, and he was doing the little chant. And we had like people in there, like 500 people in there, throwing money at them, like giving them super chat.
Gary had a question for you.
I was
And I looked
texting
at some of his
someone.
other videos, and that's what he does, and people just throw money
I'm in
at him.
Topeka.
Like,
Oh, wow. No.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do
Okay, I mean,
lives.
but, I mean, well,
yeah.
it's,
You can just flip
today
through
I'm,
lives,
I
right?
came from North
You ever
Kansas.
done that before?
Yeah, by
If you're
airport,
watching
but
lives, you just
because I'm house
Oh,
sitting.
yeah, I found
So
that
it's
in
already
the
up there. That's kind of what spurred me
Yeah, I just
up.
flipped
There's
through.
other stuff.
It's really not.
People sleeping. Purposely going to sleep. And then they set up a camera and they go to sleep. They do it.
a chat room that
And
I'm
who's
in.
another one? If you've been sore easily,
Lawrence.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
She says
Well,
she likes
Topeka's
it over
just
there.
right past Lawrence.
Yeah. She said she likes it over there. She says, I don't know if I want to come back to Independence or not.
Yeah, it's got that, I mean, it's a small town. I grew up in that area. Douglas County is my home county. I grew up in Baldwin, but we were always in Lawrence. And then when I got to be an adult, I moved to Lawrence and I stayed there for many years. I moved to Utah for 2 years, came back to Lawrence, and now I live in Topeka. And I've been up there since 2013. So, but that's my area. I was running away from my ex. I was trying to get away from my. Well, he was my husband at the time. It was crazy going on, and I had to get away. So that's why I went back. And then I ended up taking it back.
After that?
And we got back here because I had kids here with my first husband. And that was a whole other situation. That's what I came out. So I could try to go to court and stuff to get that back. It's a big mess, but yeah, so I would have stayed in Utah. I love Utah because there's lots of things that you can do for free. You can just drive around. You can go down, you just drive around. You can go hiking. You can go to the parks and see the ducks. There's this place called Sugar House Park. We used to always go there. Sugar House Park.
I was born in Provo.
You were born in Provo?
I was born in
Oh,
Provo.
okay.
Yeah, my dad was going to bring me in. And then we moved back to Indiana. I had no I don't have any family out there.
Yeah, my sister and my brother live out there and their kids. So they're still out there. I would like to go visit them.
I'm originally from Indiana.
Well, that explains a lot. I was born in the hospital.
So we know who you're rooting for. We know who you're rooting for in the basketball game. We know who you're rooting for in the basketball championships.
yeah. Is that okay if we hang out for a bit?
Yeah, of course.
I'm more for the.
Oh yeah, I'm a football fan. Definitely.
I like proper football.
My dad had season tickets when they moved up here from Dallas. Smith
And it's a round ball.
Stadium, yeah.
Soccer.
Not a ball where they sat on it.
Yes.
Whatever.
My grandmother watched.
Quit knocking stuff I like. That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. I heard that.
I imported him. What else can I do? I know. I told the car wash story at breakfast, and my mom's like, I told the car wash story, and my mom said, "And you flew to England to get him." Well, I'm sorry, Carrie. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, and then my grandmother always wanted they shut it school. But she always kept us from school.
My niece's significant other for decades now played in the NFL. He was played for Atlanta Falcons and Tennessee Titans, but he still holds some records at MU. He likes basketball better, but got a better football scholarship. So.
He stands up and might come up to about his knees. He's a bit
He's
tall.
6'5" now.
My sister's ex-husband was one of the cameramen for the legal North Carolina Panthers football. I think it was kind of a gig though. Sideline cameras, like the actual NFL.
Sounds a good thing to do, though. Sounds like it could be fun. When I was younger, we had this photographer down the street from us, and we'd go to, when he'd photograph one of the proper football games at Chelsea. So I would go with him and watch from the stands while he was behind the goal. He said one time, the last time I ever went to a football game was, I was in the stands. It's like back in the 80s, mid-70s, and it was never that. It was a bit violent sometimes. We had some hooligans. And I was stood in the stands, and then all of a sudden everybody flipping park, and I'm like, what's going on? And there was this bloke running through the stand with a hatchet. It's the last time I ever went to a football game.
Yeah, I think I stay away too.
Took the tomahawk chop.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah.
It's a real one. Jeez. No. End of. We're not doing that again.
When I was a kid at the old stadium, they'd let you take stuff in and all. We, of course, you know, we were poor and all back then. My mom would take in a bag of popcorn that she popped up at home and a thermos of hot chocolate. We'd have these sleeping bags like you'd take to Colorado, and we'd step into them because it was cold in those old metal stands and all like that. It was fun.
At least you didn't look like a bear in the one at the stadium.
No. I was part of the Wolfpack Club. Had a jacket and everything.
I couldn't believe that there was such a following for the Chiefs in London.
Everybody loves the Chiefs. Everybody's a Chiefs fan or wants to be a Chiefs fan.
Even the bloke at the, what was he, the usher or whatever at Westminster Abbey? He was a Chiefs fan, wasn't he?
Yeah. We were in Westminster Abbey and I had my Chiefs starter jacket on. And someone behind me yelled, "Chiefs!" And it was this guy in his long robes and stuff. Wow.
Go Chiefs, isn't it, Lee?
In the middle of London, I'm surprised you even knew who they were.
Oh yeah, but then we was out in the countryside in the Cotswolds in a pub there, and there was a bloke that was from St. Louis and that.
He'd been to St. Louis.
Yeah.
I don't think he was from St. Louis.
Yeah,
He'd been
from
home.
St. Louis.
That was out by the Toad Crossing or whatever.
Yeah.
Toad Dewtown.
Yeah, they have special crossings for things. You know, it's like when you go down State Line, there's a sign up there that says Goose Crossing. And,
I've never seen a goose cross there though.
But yeah, there's a toad crossing, and there's another toad crossing that's in Nevagissy in Cornwall. And we had to stop there one time, I remember when I was a kid, and we had to stop and watch all the toads cross the road. It's the craziest flipping thing ever. Just like down in southeast Missouri. No, yeah,
Toadlet?
Down in southeast Missouri.
Isn't it Toadlet?
Huh?
Toadlet? Isn't it?
Anyway, down in
Probably. No, I think
southeast
it's
Missouri,
Toadlet.
there's a tarantula crossing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tarantula crossing.
Tarantula crossing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, there is a
What do you want to
Toadlet
do?
in
I want
Missouri.
to run over the bloody thing. Stick it in reverse, have another go.
Wait for it to cross
Get
the
it
road.
reversed.
Get out of the theater.
I'd run over as many as I could, you know.
Whoops, I went in reverse.
Tarantula crossing.
I have a friend in high school that wrecked her Mustang 89 because she was on the gravel road and there was a snake crossing the road. She wanted to kill that thing, so she ran over it, rolled her car.
Oh, wow. Blimey.
Sounds like it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd like to be that darn thing would jump.
Before we got the job offer for Windsor, the only thing we knew about that was we weren't far from there, you know, going down this it's, I guess, a major road, a Missouri major road. It was a country road. There was this huge turtle. Huge. I think it was a snapping turtle. I mean, I've never seen one this size before.
You saw it in the distance, didn't you, John?
We didn't run over it.
Yeah, you don't wanna get out and try to catch them.
No.
That was lunch. Great, great.
I saw a video, I don't know, about sometime last year.
Usually
And
get
this
somebody.
bloke was telling all the stories about the snapping turtle. And then he shows a picture of this little snapping turtle in a little pond or whatever. And he goes right up the back of it, grabs it by its backside, picks it up, and this thing is going nuts. I mean, I never knew it had been made such big noises. I mean, this thing's like chomping away, wanting to grab him. And then he goes and sticks his finger in its mouth.
Well, he's lucky it was a small one and didn't
But
snap
this
his
thing was
finger
like
off.
sticking. I mean, it's just been driven, picked up by his bum. Picked up by his back, his spine, cortex and stuff.
Yeah.
He was quite happy sitting there having a paddle around and he
Yeah. I think I'd be wiggling around and snapping.
yeah, I want to too. Come and grab you by the nuts. And then he sticks his finger in its mouth, like that.
Again, he's lucky it was a small one. A bigger one would have snapped his finger off.
Well, that 50 big
Definitely
on
hurt.
whistle would have snapped his arm off.
Well,
They're talking about social distancing. I guess there's a new COVID or something. In Indiana, that's what he's in my line said. And so now they're talking about social distancing. I mean, and they wish it would come back. Like they don't like, people don't know personal space, and I agree. But I don't know about the 6-foot thing, but it is nice to have a little bit of space between people, you know?
I think some people still do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
All right.
Some people like,
Have a great week.
the other day, I saw some people, some lady, just one person, mask, gloves, everything on, and, you know, no judgment, it's just, you don't see it like that. You
I
don't
keep
see
up
it.
with my vaccinations.
Oh yeah, I saw someone going in Quick Trip when we were down at Pleasant Valley the other day. He was wearing a mask and everything. Maybe they had something, I don't know.
Yeah. You know, maybe somebody in their family has cancer.
Oh yeah.
That's what it should be. They wear
Yeah, I haven't had a mask and I don't wear them. Oh,
Some people in dialysis do.
hey Kelly, how you doing, mate?
Some of the people in dialysis
Can you still
do
hear me?
wear them.
Hey, how's it going?
And my center has a,
Very good.
oh, what's the word I'm looking for, Ray? An enclosed room if you're been contaminated or so, or, yeah, quarantine room. They don't have it in all centers, but ours does.
He's just giving you a warning for the naughty. And he'll boot you out. The other day, you said you were drinking, but you were pretty inappropriate.
Now they're gonna get 50 people back
The other day, Illuminati. He has a crush, I guess. And so he was saying inappropriate things, but he said he had been drinking earlier. And he came back and he said something very inappropriate. And I said it was more than he would hide him from my channel, and I don't want him to be hidden. They just want him to be respectful.
to behave.
Yeah, behave. Yeah. And then Candy said, yes, please.
Who's winning,
make
Ray?
respect. Thanks.
Huh?
Well, my apologies.
Who's winning?
Good today.
No idea.
Today and from now on. I appreciate you. It's 1-3. And I got all the other kids. And I realized you were drinking.
Can't hardly see it.
Still. Yeah,
I can't. It's too
Oh,
far
sorry,
from
the
me.
camera's in the way.
Huh?
The phones are in the way?
No,
No.
glare on the window,
Oh, well.
up on the TV.
I can see the TV, it's just too far away to read the numbers.
And no, we're not into female. We're into
The other
senior.
time, I don't know who it is.
Is it the White Sox or I don't know?
Can't tell.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
It looks like the sign.
But you never know. You come from behind a lot of times.
Yeah, no need to panic.
We did against the Eagles.
I don't want you anyway. So you're going to be working this evening, both of you?
I don't know. Are we? She's the ball.
Oh,
That's like our relationship. I'm the boss.
certainly scream and shout a lot when they think they may have given you a little bit of a bath time.
Right.
I think we have an unspoken rule. I'm the boss. He doesn't mind well, but
I don't mind at all.
Yeah, we can tell through your nose.
Yeah, yeah, especially. Yeah.
that's what I did to the guy in London.
She did.
Pushed my dad down. He was coming off the subway. My dad was waiting to get on, and he pushed him down. I mean, luckily he didn't fall into the tracks or something. Then he looked at me with a smirk on his face. I didn't even think about it. I just, I was healthier then. I said, hold up. Boom. I drew blood.
Bloke was taller than
His
her.
eyes got big.
She
It's
smacked
like
him straight in the
that
nose,
USA
drew
hat
blood
should
on him.
have told him we weren't peaceful people. My dad was wearing a cap that said
But the
USA.
look on his bloke's face, I think he just said out. That was all he said.
He just said ow.
Yeah.
He was bleeding, yeah.
Yeah. And then I had to go at him after that. But we get on the train and we're sitting down and the train's taking the time to get
Let's go back.
moving.
Do
She's
it
like,
again.
come on, let's go again. What was she
I blamed it on my mom. She told me to watch my dad, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, but I think she stipulated after that.
She's like, that's not what I meant. My aunt was proud of me. My aunt is so true. I did not touch Ray though.
I don't know what I did. I was doing a filming in the truck. I had to go back on the footage. I was doing okay there. And then I went between the house, between the truck and the house, and I felt something going down my nose as I was walking through the garage. And I was like going cross-eyed, going, what the hell's that? And then there was just like blood going down my nose. And I'm like, hey, what did I do? All I did was get out of the truck.
He hurts himself all the time. I don't have to do anything.
You don't even
Well, I do
remember
too.
bumping it?
I'm not in.
Maybe you scratched. Maybe you got ditched and you scratched.
At least I didn't fall
I
out
know,
of the
you
truck.
think if you drew blood on your nose, you'd realize.
I did. And I was walking through the garage. So there was something cooling down my nose that I should know about. But don't. I didn't even do that when I fell out the truck. was having a coughing fit. I had the door open, I was like, I had a cough. And then I moved a little bit too close to the flipping edge and boom, fell out the flipping joint.
I think that happened shortly before we did it last time, this last time.
Yeah, my brother. Oh God. But I flipping hit the ground and I was saying flipping now and she like, she was in the passenger seat and turned around and went,
I laughed.
Yeah.
I was shouting flipping for some help and then I just burst out in a fit of laughter. I think that was because I might hit my head, but anyway,
It's like, at least I'm in a standing position when I fall. I'm not sitting inside of a car and fall out and
boom. Oh, it was funny. I think we're not flipping halfway down, but
Did you think the door was shut and you started opening it or something? Or what? Do you know what you did?
oh, I had the door open and I was just like leaned over a bit because I was like coughing
Oh,
and
coughing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess I coughed a little bit too hard.
I had to call the neighbors to come help them up.
I couldn't get up and most of the time I was freaking laughing.
I can't get them up.
Every time I fall in a fit of giggles. So,
Still doing good?
yeah.
Oh, can I get some water?
Yep.
Call here in a minute. I have acid reflux.
It's okay, he can't get me up either. We have to call 911 to come pick me up.
Yeah, but the last time you fell at home, just last week, she went down so hard and scared the freaking life out.
She what?
When you went down last week, it scared the life out of me when you got up from the sofa. You hit your head on a little table too. You couldn't tell me because you had your head under the table.
We had to call 911. First time I fell and twisted my ankle and hit the back of my head, we had to call 911. And then they got me up, I was sitting on the couch and Ray called, we've got jobs to do. So I got up and then I went out the kitchen door and fell down off the side of the ramp. Whoops. So the neighbor came and helped me up. And then, I'm sure it's because of my ankle. And then I got out of the truck at Chicken Salad Chick and I stepped on my ankle and I went shoom down to the ground. And this, I don't know if he was a cook or a dishwasher at Riggs saw me and he came running over and picked me up like a rag doll and leaned me up against the truck and opened the door and picked me up and put me in the seat. And he was all worried about my arm bleeding. Couldn't understand anything he said. He spoke Spanish, but he was an angel.
Oh yeah.
Do you have like ankle problems or?
I have, no, I have neuropathy, which affects my balance, and my feet, lower legs, and my fingers. I drop my fork and pencils and stuff sometimes.
Is that a sign of
Diabetes.
So what do you do for work then, Troy?
I work at Honeywell,
Oh, okay.
on box roads. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a senior engineering tech specialist.
Hopefully you
Sound
get
posh.
paid by the word, the
Yeah.
title.
They get paid a lot of money.
So you just do DoorDash for fun?
Do what?
You just do DoorDash for fun?
Yeah, everybody laughed at me when I said it. You're like, why? Why are you even bothering?
Well, you can do as much or little as you want. So.
Yeah.
We all know how much money you make. Why are you doing it?
Ray can schedule it around my doctor's appointments and stuff. So.
It's just a fun thing.
I think it used to
Do it for fun.
Yeah, it used to be fun, didn't it, really? I mean, all the stuff that we've seen around here that we never even knew about. I mean, even the bee farm, we didn't even know there was a bloody bee farm in Rayton. You know, yeah?
I just delivered there yesterday. At
Oh.
Wiesner's,
Yeah.
or Messner's.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've
on
delivered
Western.
there.
I just delivered there yesterday.
All the times we
They
driven
must
past it,
order
we
out
didn't know
more.
it was in there. And they're pretty big as well, aren't they? They've got like places downtown. I think they've got a shop somewhere and they do tours as well. Freaking thing.
Yeah, I'm ready to time out.
If I have hobbies, I have to fund. So I just do DoorDash and Spark and stuff to fund my hobbies.
Oh, okay.
That way it doesn't come out of the budget.
That's what a lot of people use it for too, is just to take trips.
I used to do that with my lottery tickets. I wouldn't cash them in. I didn't cash them in until I'd get a big old stack, and then, you know, it'd be 1,000 or something. Then I'd just take the cash and put it away, and took that when we traveled. I mean, I'm sure I wasn't making money off of it, but I, you know, instead of cashing them in and buying more, yeah.
I just see an angel. I was diagnosed with lupus. Hypothyroidism and stuff. I kept falling, having falls. They found me what you do.
She had finds something else to do.
Insurance risk.
Yeah. I needed to do something.
Yeah.
When I had a stroke 6 years ago, it just affected my left side. I have trouble, like for instance yesterday, with the liver. Even my mom's voice, I can't step up. So I just put the food there and took a picture and left. You know, I was like, what else am I gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
But to get in my mom's house, I live in the basement anyway, and there's a door to go through that way, so I just go through the house that way, and then go upstairs. I have trouble with my left leg, and I have trouble with inclines and stuff.
Makes sense, yeah.
That's
You don't have
the
any
only
control.
thing.
Explanation mark, and then the
Yeah, you gotta be
Depends on the
careful
level of
walking
the
around
step.
because you end up just doing circles.
Some steps I'm okay with. It just depends on the level of the steps. And some of them I can do, some of them I can't. And then if it doesn't have a handrail, then
You didn't get it? Yeah, I said you gotta watch out when you're hiking with you. You end up just doing circles to the left.
I do. It's funny though, when we're dashing through summer, I won't even use my GPS because I know most of the streets up there. In the last 3 years, I've run most of the streets. And we'll be getting over this one. I'll be like, turn here. And he'll be like, well, how do you know? Well, turn on the GPS.
We probably know dripping to lose something more than most of the people that lived there in all their life.
you know it's
probably.
downtown days this weekend, although it may be getting rained out.
Yeah.
We've avoided it downtown.
have to follow the blue line. So everywhere I go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention. Like, I got enough stuff in my brain. I don't need all that in there.
I have fun.
I have a friend that's just like that. He never uses a make.
I used to know over on Prospect.
Yeah.
I haven't been over here in so long. I know the major street.
Yes. Yeah, a major. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
but I don't.
an address.
But over there, I know most of them. A lot of them. There's some I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I still navigate every time I get a number just to make sure I'm in the right place.
He doesn't even do that. Change it to him to see knows where he's going.
Not yet.
I've gotten to know my way around here pretty well now.
Yes.
Over the years that I've been here.
Since you've been doing this.
DoorDash, etc.
We still got to do that over here.
Yeah, I've done DoorDash.
Over here? It's not that you're always in this.
We've done new summit, like we got out and about and a bit, new spread. I actually did I decided one day early on we was going to
We
be
do more
doing it.
proxy picks over here than we ever did DoorDash.
But we've done DoorDash here like a year or so, more than that now, 2 years ago, it's probably now more. But we came over here one day in the first months of doing DoorDash. And I'd picked up, I think it was from Poplar, and that delivered to some apartments over by in the Shawnee area, around the back of there. And I was having trouble trying to find this one apartment block, and couldn't find it for the life of me. So I got out, walked around the back of the building, and thought, well, maybe I can find the entrance to it there. So I walked around there and I couldn't see it. I mean, it was all the grassland or whatever around the back. So I thought I've called the bloke. So I stood behind, I've got his bag of food in me, stood behind talking to this guy. Well, no, I rang the bloke. His phone starts ringing, and as I'm waiting for him to answer the phone, this bloody nutcase with a squirrel, fattest squirrel I've ever seen, and racing down the flipping tree like a bat out of hell, ran up my leg. In the meantime, the bloke has answered the phone, but I'm not too flipping bothered about him now. I don't even know he's there. I'm shouting and screaming at this thing. This thing's been trying to get into the bag of food. I'm flipping like kicking the damn thing up, flipping and trying to launch it into space and telling it, get off you little person. Right? Anyone who's got a video of this, flipping, it's probably on Facebook, America's Funniest Video. Right? I would love to get a picture. But I'm trying to kick this thing off, shouting and screaming at it. Finally get the bloody thing off. And then I grab hold of I get the phone, I got the phone to my ear, and I went, oh, you're still there? And I went, 250. Oh, you're still there, I hadn't even spoken to him. So he's obviously heard all what's going on. So I get the phone and I said, oh, do you just want to meet me round the back? He went, no, we can't get round the back. You really can't get round the back. I'm round the bloody back, you shit. Anyhow, so I walked back to the car. And so he came out the front of his building, she hands him his food, and all he can see in the side of his bag are claw marks because his hand was trying to get into it. The squirrel, he's probably still spitting out squirrel here. I'm trying to keep it, and then I tell her, and she just bursts out and fit and laugh.
Now we know why.
Concerned as usual.
Never had anything like that happen.
I took it in after that. There
There was
was
a
a
bat
squirrel
on a
mafia
porch
that
in
wasn't ever going to
Summit.
deliver in Shawnee.
Remember the bat?
Oh, the bat. Oh,
Lee
yeah.
Summit.
The bat in Lee Summit. I can't remember where
It was a new house too.
it was, yeah. All the lights were on and everything, wasn't it? And this bat was living in the ceiling somewhere. I was like, I think, oh, that's nice, that's unusual. They've actually got touch lights on. So I walk up there, get up there, about to flip and drop the food. All of a sudden, the bat comes out of the flipping roof, bring that to me. Get off.
Oh yeah, when we were at the cage, you're yelling at me. They told you to stand still. Like, oh hell no. They were coming from everywhere.
Did they ever find that bear?
Yeah, freaking out. I would have found it probably with my luck at door dashing. We would have heard a growl behind me and gone, dinner's yours. Bye. Bye, Yogi.
And you got lost coming here.
I'll be
I know
fine.
what?
Actually, yeah, I have to.
I haven't had any experiences like that yet.
Yeah.
So I did have a dog come try to attack me.
No.
I found my
The owner just wasn't careful when he opened the door and the dog just got behind it. Just, sergeant freaked me out. I turned around last minute. I think it scared him that much, Look what chasing me.
They say they can smell fear. They definitely smell fear on me.
Yeah. Well, I just turned around to see how close he was. And what was that? It was about to see it. Oh,
yes.
They definitely smell fear in me. Most of my fear is running down my leg.
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, something crazy's going to happen. It's going to happen to him. Tell him the quick trip story.
I did.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you went to the bathroom and you told that story.
I could only tell what happened inside. Well, not the explicit details, but I told him what details inside. But I couldn't tell what you said to the bloke outside, really.
Well, that weird guy kept photographing. He was taking a video of the cop. I mean, like right up in his face and all. And then he was asking him something about the donuts and Quick Trip. Had they changed them? That it was something different, but he couldn't put his finger on it. And I'm just laughing because I just saw Young Sheldon where he was doing that with bread. They've changed something. I can't tell. And then I finally left. So I went up to throw a bottle away just to be nosy. And I said, okay, just so I get this straight when my husband comes out, was that guy complaining about donuts? And the cops are like, no. And the guy from Quick Trip's like, well, yeah, basically. And then finally they're like, your husband's in there. Well, yeah, he's in the restroom. And they're like, what? He can't be in there. I'm like, well, he is. He went rushing in to throw him back.
It's just some flipping lunatic. No, he didn't come in with
A few days later, they told us they had a bomb threat.
Oh.
Well, if you're evacuating the building,
That
there's
would've
check
scared
the
me.
restroom.
I don't understand, but he would have been mostly.
And then a couple of days later, there was this police summer cop going in, and Ray's like, oh, did you hear about them throwing me out or something? And I got kicked out blue. And the cop's like, oh, that was you? So he's like at the top, and the police station. Like you
By the way, you
can't
said,
take
oh,
him
that was you.
anywhere. Just can't take him anywhere.
Can you take me through the car wash?
Then he's all shocked that they've all heard of him. You were telling him anyway.
Oops. Well, I did have a dog that flipping wanted to have a go at me when I was doing DoorDash. That was in Lee's Summit too. Nice house.
Well, because they don't update their directions.
I know, and I got really freaking pissed off with the owner on that one. Because it said, oh, can you deliver the food around the back to the pool? Flipping lazy shite. Okay. I go and flipping walk around the flipping side of the building, sort of walls to the back of the building, and as I walk around the back of their house, their gate is open. I can't hear anything going on, no splashing or anything in the pool. But as soon as I walked around that corner, there was this Alsatian German Shepherd that was very clearly not happy that I was there. So then I sort of walked back just a little bit, called the owner, and they said, oh, those are very, I said, I don't think I can deliver your food to the back of you because your dog wants for me for dinner. And they went, oh, those are very old instructions, you should deliver to the front. So I was right thinking peeved off then, so I walked up to the front and the husband came to the living door and I went, I said, many things. None of them were polite. I told him he was a bloody idiot.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't have me. She gets a lot of it.
Do you mostly deliver together or just separate with each other?
Well, she works there in the week long. I think on the weekends we'll go out sometimes. She has night blindness, so I chauffeur her around at night.
Oh, there we go. It's fun.
So do you both have your phones on at the same time?
Well, sometimes. I mean,
Sometimes, not always.
we alternate sometimes. So I'll pause, she'll take an order, and then when we're done with that, she'll pause. And
Oh,
take
okay.
an order.
That's a good way to do it.
Can't do it at the same time because they don't give you enough time. As it is.
Yeah, I like the dirty stuff.
I used to. Not anymore. I don't do enough of it.
It's too complicated for me.
Yeah, they don't give you enough time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I could do it. It would definitely be a lot more fun though to do it with somebody, I think.
Yeah, we keep each other accountable.
Yeah.
Pick on her a lot. By the end of the night, she's had her wits at me.
She picks on me a lot.
Yeah.
Sets the squirrels and the bloody bats on me. So for that, I take her through the car wash and give her a flipping wash. Sometimes I take the car through there too. Maybe I'll have to send her through for a walk when that needs a bath.
Get that.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably just as well.
Oh, Dean's on there. Hey Dean, how you doing, mate? He's heading out for dinner. He's going to do that shift. There's quite a few, there's a lot of new DoorDash content creators doing DoorDash.
Do what?
A lot of new creators doing content for
Oh,
DoorDash.
is there?
There are a lot of new people.
Yeah,
Some
that's
people
why-
have left.
That's why I haven't held it to. It's saturated.
There's still something to do. Everyone's different.
I got a niche.
Yeah. I've got an
The
itch
dash
too.
and leprechaun.
Oh. Rakan.
Yeah.
I thought you said you had an itch. Oh.
Yeah, they.
Oh.
Do they have the dashboard?
Yeah.
Little bitty one.
It's over in Lenexa. Yeah, it's kind of like in the southwest corner of 435 as it turns north. It's kind of over there.
Yeah, I always hear about the, whatever you call them, dashboard orders. And I'm like, I don't know if it's good or not, but I never see the dashboards.
I usually don't want to take it. So.
Where's the nearest dash mart then? Is that the one near you? Is it the one next to you just said?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's the only one that is in Kansas
Oh, well.
that I'm aware of.
I didn't really
Or
do
in
one.
the Kansas City area.
Oh,
I know there's one up near Kansas City, downtown, like it's like off of 13th or 12th Street or something like that.
well, there it is. Don't find out.
It's not in a good area, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine are too.
Yeah, I delivered to someone that
I was gonna wear them.
one night off downtown East Cleveland Avenue, Kansas City.
Well, I wore my
As soon
jacket
as I
just
heard
because
where
it
it
has
was
a
going,
hood,
it's
so I
like,
could cover myself if it
right
started
over the
raining.
news about.
It was, I
It
did
was
wear
like
one
one
in this morning, and
midnight,
it was
1 o'clock in the
pouring when we
morning,
came out.
and I got to the
So my
house.
niece went out to the truck
And of course,
got
the
my
house that
jacket
I
out
want
of
to
the
deliver
truck.
to is the one that's in darkness. The house next door
Yeah.
lit up like a Christmas tree.
Don't you love that?
Always that way.
But the geezer came out, and I'd forgotten his drink. It was still in the it was in the van or whatever they had at the time. And he was messing around with the front of his trousers, and he had a gun in it. And he kept twiddling around with it, and it didn't intimidate me at all. I just thought at any stage I'm going to have to call the police because there's a geezer running up and down Cleveland Avenue, screaming in a very high-pitched voice looking for his box. He's just shot him off.
Right. You just shut off.
I mean, I don't know why he was just fiddling around with it.
I used to work for a ghost downtown restaurant. And that one on Grand Avenue, right down on River.
Oh, you did.
With our
Delivery radius.
delivery area was only like a 6-mile radius. And I'd have to go on the east side and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, there's some sketchy areas down there. We've done some proxy picks down there.
We didn't have to be out of our cars, we just went to the curb and they'd have to come to us. So we wouldn't really get out of our cars.
Which I wasn't really comfortable. If anything can happen. It's so crazy. Come up the window, roll the window down, hand them their food, and just take it.
I mean, there's been drivers that have been killed.
Still doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get sketchy.
About as good as Womble will let me be.
It's but Lee Summit, delivering in Lee Summit is all just seems to have been right. There's a few sketchy areas, sketchy areas.
The cop got shot in Lee Summit.
Huh?
You like driving apartments.
Yeah.
Miami, and
Yeah.
I hate those apartments.
Hey, you can't find it.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
Not just the apartment, but the entire building. Yeah. Crazy the way
There used to be an app that you could use to help the apartments and complex.
Oh,
But
good
then it
grief.
was free for a while. I remember what the name of it is, do you remember? And then they started charging you. You had to pay like $5 a month for it. What were you gonna say?
the number's gonna be like 9801, 9803, 9812, and then
Yeah.
you know.
And then you get inside, and the apartment numbers, the individual ones, they weren't in order. I mean, they were all mixed up.
3C. Good luck. I could either be the basement or all the way to the top.
That one that's around the back of, you know where Roots is? Yeah, that whole complex up there. Like before they built the village behind it, that's just the apartment building on the top of
I
it.
was just there yesterday.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just remember I had a stack actually, and one was to one apartment. I didn't realize that the other person was in the same building.
Wow.
So when I got hers delivered, then I had to go back to my coils and then try to get back in the building. And they tried to send me 2 more to Twisted Fresh Nectar too. So I'm like, I can't.
I don't know who
shows up
made it,
now. You know, deliver these. But it's like a mile in that building. You know, trying to find the appointment.
Yeah, that building is something else.
It knocked my AR down to 68. I'm like, great.
I refuse to go in that building. It's just a nightmare.
She lived platinum. I just live.
Yeah. Well, before they brought the tier system in, I mean, we was getting catering orders all the time. But as soon as they brought that tier system in, and then you got to fight to get there, and it didn't seem like the more I looked at YouTube for people trying to get the top dash, and it didn't seem like they were getting bigger offers than we were. It just seemed all the same. It just seemed like complete stupidity. It was complete
That's what I noticed too, because that's why I let my AR drop, was because I was still getting like the $2, $3, and $4 orders. And I'm like, well, I can get those at zero, you know?
Oh, it is white sauce.
That platinum now mainly is just to get that all of it. Because you can get the large catering orders.
Right, if everybody else is busy,
Yeah.
they're gonna give them to somebody else.
Right.
It's just gonna be the 2 of you. We'll have to do a booth.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. That's why I was like, I'm not. Acceptance rate up.
But DoorDash, my own income, so I have to keep that platinum. So I can get out every day.
Yeah, because they even made scheduling hard.
I told you in August, and I told you guys that I almost completely arm and my AR went. So I had to schedule, and when I scheduled, I wasn't getting maybe 2 or 3 orders a day, so I wouldn't make any money. So then, after I got back out there, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to. But
So you get more orders, you get more batteries.
you get more
Instead of just a couple.
or you get more orders, but still batteries.
Yeah.
So she's platinum, I can go. And we can get a low stock to get one fast one at the same time. And she does get an order.
She what?
She will get an order before I do. So it's almost like they
But not much.
I wouldn't say that.
What do they call the, what do they call those? Orders they say they're like the best orders. What do they call those? DoorDash calls them a certain thing. High paying offers. That's good. High paying offers. $5 for 2 miles.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
diamond. We used to have a diamond.
Yeah, but you've got to wait in the restaurant for half an hour for it to be made.
Yeah.
$4 for 1.1 miles.
Those are your high paying offers? I don't want them.
Right.
I remember going to what's that? next to the Japanese place that they got there on Blue Parkway next to the old Chevy dealer. I went in there one day, one afternoon, waiting on a catering order, and it was supposed to be at the person's home at a certain time. But we kept in contact with the woman, so it's not going to be ready this time, it'll be on it. I kept in contact with her and she was pissed, but she could understand it was my fault now. Anyhow, I finally got to her house, I think, what was I there, 3/4 an hour late or something. Didn't have to go far, I only had to go up to Blackwell Road there. And got it delivered to her door, very nice home, very nice. She ended up giving me like, I think it was a $90 tip.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So that was 51 minutes late. What would it have been if it had been on time?
She knew it wasn't what.
A YouTube channel.
I have like my first.
Well, I mean, people were asking so they could solve it.
Oh,
I didn't know if you guys
The
had
Starbucks there on
channel
3rd Street.
content.
no, not yet.
They just started.
They were just asking.
Oh, really?
I didn't want to
I thought they were
interrupt the
done
conversation
before
before I
that.
asked them.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I wouldn't know how to start.
And
All you gotta do is go on
like,
YouTube.
Yeah.
How do you start a YouTube channel?
Well, I'll show you. You just sign into your YouTube, push that little button right there.
6 something a month.
And it'll tell you, you can do post, live,
And total
50 subs.
I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then it was
That's how you
my
do it.
time. A mile and a half.
You already have a channel.
3
This
miles,
is what
or
you
a
have.
mile and a half.
Yeah, I had it's just under my name now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's just that I use
Now you don't want to put your
Trish
name
on
out.
this.
My side can be, you can wait there for a long time, I know that.
Come up
Right.
with a
Yeah.
good little DoorDash name.
Very rare that I'd go in there and it's
Ah,
ready.
there you go. That's perfect.
The mint, I like
Why
going
not
to
get
the
those
mint.
out
The
there?
new wheeler.
Yeah, she wheeling.
I love her.
Well, maybe they could figure it
We've eaten in there several times.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
they were
really like
great. I
going
think
in
they
there.
were
We've been there for a while, finally.
it's a people that
Everybody's
they're,
different.
they know me by name.
Yeah, they may be doing the same things here. Everybody has.
Yeah, I do like food reviews on
I
that.
got
And I walked into Pizza Hut and they know that they know I've got the channel and that.
I didn't think anybody
They
would
said,
watch
oh,
me.
could you do a review on this? Let us know what you got.
Yeah.
I did a review.
Subscriber?
They, all 3 guys told me one day, they're like, you're about the only one that carries a pizza bag in here. Dashers can win with a pizza bag all the time. But oh well.
Yeah, they're real good in
And
that.
they were giving them out free at so many places
Yeah, they were
for
good
so
in
long.
that. Adam said, I walked in there, I don't know, maybe a few months ago, and he's like, you're going to come back and doing DoorDash? Because we get pizzas from, whenever we get a pizza, we always go to that same pizza.
Yeah.
We drive from Raytown to go to get pizza from there.
I think they're the best people.
They can take the pizza.
I guess that's why she keeps asking if we're okay. She hasn't done anything.
How long have we been? Oh, it's very. We're going to be in the house.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Although the last time we came, wasn't it, when we came here, it was a bit on the chilly side.
Like cold outside?
Yeah.
Somebody told like October. I was trying to remember if I wore blue. I think I probably did.
To do it again. Maybe you'll be the dashing leprechaun by then.
Oh, you think so?
You might be able to dashing the wee.
Yeah.
I thought it was the 25th.
The wee dashing leprechaun.
The weed.
Means you can spend a lot of time in the toilet, you know. Better not do it in that accent again, I might get thrown out. Better not do it in that accent again, then I'll get thrown out. Taking a piss.
My mom's 14. That's probably coming up. Oh, your birthday's next Tuesday. On my doctor's appointment.
So I'm assuming you guys have to have like a software program to edit the video.
You have an iPhone?
And
If you have an iPhone, they have iMovie on there for free. I just use that.
So whatever
I
you,
didn't like
I don't know
people
if you,
can do it. I just want to do it. I use CapCut. I use the paid version of CapCut. You can use the free version of CapCut. 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 It's associated with TikTok.
dang it. I ain't mad about that. I mean, he bought his new truck off yours.
I use the pro version. Just because if you do something, you edit it.
yeah, the one that I've tried to fall out. Oh no, I do have to try for it.
You were supposed to film that.
That would have been
That
a
would have
good
got a
one.
whole bunch of people subscribed.
Would have been, I could have filmed it on the way down.
Yeah.
Or re-edit your video. And that works on CapCut. So you have to be,
I'm just shy
you don't
when
have to pay for
it
it.
comes to being on camera.
Okay.
I used to be
There's a
too.
free version of
I used to
CapCut.
be very shy.
And there's
Like I've done a lot of interviews on local television and that, and
the pro version.
I'd
And it'll say
anytime that little red dot would come on when I was doing on Channel 9,
if you use
I'm like, I'd be fine up until that point, but when they put that little red dot on,
it doesn't tell you, you can't.
but now it really don't. It really don't. I think like if you're too, like I find it if you've got someone that you can like banter up between each other first of all, like if you've got you two together doing it and you can banter between and have laughs and chat with each other or whatever, and you're on camera, and take the shyness away. And soon, I mean, you could do it like you're on your own. I mean, I don't imagine he's going to be too shy to be on camera. Because he's not even listening. But, I mean, I'm sure that it would be fine for him. But after a while, you just get used to it. So used to it.
I tried for a lot of different editing apps, and I would get, like, the first, and I don't remember the name, so I can't tell you that, but my son, he was telling me, I was holding my hair on that. I was screaming at the computer. And I was like, and him, because I was like, why did you tell me? It's only taken like weeks to edit, and I couldn't. You add a video, and it was a layer. You add another, it was a layer. It was like, there's layers of man, there's that. I don't know. Anyway, so that was a picture. And then I think I tried Luma Fusion, I think. I tried iMovie. Anyway, CapCut was the easier one. And I tried the DaVinci Solve. Try that one. CapCut was good. Figure out. Specifically
Because like DaVinci I had to put on my computer. And I just had time to edit things like iPad, so I could edit while I was out working, hours and stuff. It was very easy.
I got a channel on another platform that I use for my drone racing.
For what?
My drone racing.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't realize how many people would be interested in that.
I still think there's a good
a lot of people
I think
come and
that's
go.
the one.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, they
I mean,
started
like you.
drone orders
There was people
and
Oh, yeah.
on DoorDash.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's also,
Wow.
I mean, those drones, so that's what's scary.
I
I
always
heard that Amazon is teaching those robots, you know, like the humanoid robots.
Yeah.
to deliver
But then
stuff.
it went away.
It makes me see that.
I don't have it.
I mean, I enjoyed it while I was doing it, but then when I got to a certain point, I thought I'd start making more money doing it. That never happened. So it's just a waste of time. So I kind of just let it go because I've spent way too much time on it.
Can't spend a lot of time on it. Can't spend a lot of time on it. I mean, I don't really spend so much time on the editing. It's just that I'm a bit behind at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm getting really. I've done a lot of live shows for a long time. But you get to meet some great
Happy
people.
early
that's on
birthday,
it.
Ray.
Huh?
Candy said happy early birthday.
I forgot all about your birthday.
I forgot all about your birthday. I do too after a certain age.
Thank you. Oh, it was a 50, Like, just another one.
Give me your card, and then I'll make it look like I paid for it.
Yeah, I was going to ask that Wendy, but she's not even taking any notice.
She's like, heck no, buddy.
Oh, did you want me to get it?
I was too.
You guys don't share money?
Yeah, she shares one. She shared when I bought the house.
I spend his and mine.
I got a,
I can't keep track of what he does and me.
I got a notification from Proxy Pitch. There's a nearby assignment to do. In Higginsville. That's not even far. That's not even close when we're at home.
No.
The red
50
line.
miles for $20. And that's probably one way.
And then it says when you click on it, there's a new thing, beyond the radio. And it says for customer, to protect the client privacy. They won't tell you any more details. Like normally you'll click on it and it'll tell you the address. You already know it's out of my zone. Why are you even bothering to tell me?
Yeah.
Right.
That's too far to drive.
Oh, show interest.
That was always a complaint that I had about these apps is like, you know, they say we're independent contractors, but what contractor works for a map that they don't know what's going to indicate? Give us the total up front.
Yeah. It says refer a friend.
Rosie, I don't understand.
Yeah. Maybe you just, do you have it on your app?
I did have.
I didn't look at it, but I haven't taken care of it.
Yeah. It tells you every detail, but I decided not to do it.
I did have a CVS order on there one time that went up to like $22, and I was only like a mile away from it. It was like only like 2 miles, so I just grabbed it and did it. And that's the only one I've done in years. all gone.
Something else popped in. I just think I turned the microphone off.
Oh,
Oops. Put it back on.
you got to turn the microphone on.
No, I think I turned it off at some stage.
Oh, yeah, I thought I noticed it was on for a little bit.
Must be hitting the button.
Did it die? No, it's green.
Still green. I don't know, you might set the microphones at home that probably better than these ones, but
Barely, but it wasn't a
I haven't managed to
GPS.
get in the work with the iPhone.
I'm not waiting the weekend.
I think I had to run Womble or whatever for it. I like your shirt there, Troy.
Well, thank you.
But they call you
I figured we were gonna go to an Irish pub. So
fit in very well.
I asked her, I said, am I supposed to dress up in my leprechaun outfit? She wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me do it.
I've been in here wearing my British outfit.
Right. She goes, no, you ain't gonna do that.
Not even a hat?
Yeah. She said, don't embarrass me tonight.
Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.
I went out for breakfast this morning at around 9:30. So, to eat at 2, it's not quite as fun as I thought.
What did you have for breakfast? What did you have for breakfast?
Just biscuits and gravy and potatoes. We went to Rise and Shine. Used to be eccentric.
Oh, you used to eat that. Yeah, it wasn't good when it was eggs.
What?
We didn't like it there. It was,
I didn't really care for it. That's the first time I've eaten it. I'd rather go to Pagans.
we got that packet. Which one do you go to? One Johnson?
Yeah, the one that's out off of K7, Johnson Road. There's one right by my house. That's where I live.
Oh, 80s.
No, there's one. Oh, yeah. There's one on 87th Street, too, in Quivira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to one on Johnson Road. That, I think that's the original one.
Oh, yes. Love it.
And that bloke's dressed up as St. Patrick.
Yeah.
He also dresses up as Santa Claus too.
Thank God.
First time I ever met him, I went, "It's Santa."
Right.
We're all mixed up for what?
He used to do a British festival called the British Gala. And that bloke's dressed up as St. Patrick. And, I came in here a couple of times, in this one and the other.
Dressed like this?
But we go into a friend of ours who had a restaurant down on Troost. And he had an Irish pub there. He was actually the one that got shot in the area. They had a restaurant on Rock Hill Road. Been on the news. Anyway, when we go in there and he'd see me wearing that, I can't miss that. And he'd go, "Burn the talking thing, burn the talking thing." And I'd go in there, pull it apart and just start waving. Because I'm shy like that.
Oh, my favorite meal box.
Oh, you've probably seen that.
It's over off Colburn Road.
Screaming Dolphin.
think it's on
My
Windsor
mother
Drive. I
taught
think
at
it's
the
on.
Doniphan
Off
Dolphins
of
in
Colburn.
Liberty.
You know, if you go up Colburn, you go
So we used
past
to get our
Blackwell,
dolphins all the
and you get
time.
to those like real posher houses
That's
down there on the
true,
right
they were
hand
talking
side.
about St. Patrick's out there.
Blackwell.
Yeah, go past
Our
Blackwell and then
dialysis,
something
one
on
of
the
our
right.
Yes,
dialysis.
yes.
Some people go all out, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
That was St. Patrick's.
Well, those first Christmas ones, if you go
Oh, come on, Womble would love it.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah, she did have elf shoes on and she changed them. She was working.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah,
Finally got to meet.
maybe not so many months apart. Well, was it October that we met here last time?
It's about every 6 months.
Yes.
That's right.
I keep meaning to do a bigger one for people to come to because there's more people that watch us that are in the area. There was one that used to work at Carmack. I stopped working at Carmack just to go and do gig work full time. It was half empty.
Doesn't really get the orders. Could quit a full-time job.
Yeah.
He collects those.
Oh, you turn them in?
For money.
Turn them in on your upside?
Yep. Upside, no, not upside, I do, what have I got? I've got Kogan, receipt towel, pouring out, receipt jar, and fetch. Yeah, so I put all those, it becomes a bloody career, I think. Because you get them at the end of the night, if you've got 4 or 5 of them, you put them all into these sets.
No, this is mine.
Oh, I see. I thought you were
But
saying.
it was inside. No. I was going to give this to her.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. To give it to them so they can do the.
Tip of the morning.
That's right.
Oh, that's
You don't allow him to do it.
I know, sometimes.
Are you working tonight?
Yeah, we got a couple of pictures.
Okay. You guys working?
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna make me do something.
Just gonna make you force you to do it.
Yeah, make
We have a couple of jobs to do.
I swear for a while I was
That's my car.
Are you going out in your car?
It's hard to climb up and down this truck.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling. It's harder when you fall out the bloody thing too.
Thinking, okay, you're gonna have me update upload my driver's license and insurance and everything. It was just, they didn't, and I'm confused on that, but anyway, I was like, I wonder if it's easy right. And I turned it on and I said, well, I had to receive a regular paper first. That was one thing. And I thought I had to do more steps to it. I wanted to get it out of the way. Anyway, it didn't let me do it. So I just had to turn it on and then I turned it right back on. Why get it on? I don't want to take the chance and it shows me that I don't want to, I don't want to do that.
I got a notification from Spark the other day that said, you need to upload your real ID. And I'm like, I already gave you my real my driver's license, real ID. I'm like, that's the one I gave you. So,
I don't have a real ID.
so I had to reissue it. So,
I have a passport, I don't have a real ID. When I went to renew my license, they didn't, I was worried about the vision test, and they just said, you always wear glasses. They didn't have to take a vision test. I didn't have the stuff for the real ID. And I'm like, that's fine, regular is fine. I'm not pushing it.
Real ID really is only just for if you go on flights or something.
Yeah.
If you don't want to bloody fly, just want to drive like regular people. Anyway, flying just wears you out. Like flapping around, you're flipping up.
Yeah, so if I didn't have a real ID, I was gonna have to take a picture of like passport
I didn't have my social
and
security.
social security. And I'm
But I had all that anyway if you want to upload it.
I mean, I'm glad they're kind of.
I guess it's an effort.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they're doing that because there were a lot of drivers that didn't have driver's license.
Next time I renew it, I'll do one.
We're also talking about doing 12-year licenses.
The longer the better.
We're talking about doing 12-year licenses. To 6 months, 3 to 6 years. Yeah. The one in England, I've still got my one in England. As soon as you get it, it lasts up to 70 years old.
Oh, really?
Did you say 7? They'll cut back on a lot of expense and things like that.
And for a long time, it was just a paper license. You never had your picture in it.
All about the money.
Good to see you.
I think so.
I think so.
Whoops. No, you're okay.
Ray, did you want a picture before we go?
Sure. Oops, put the load back. I think that
I know you took one last time.
one issue maybe that's right.
You can just send me the picture.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you write down your Instagram, I'll upload it. I'll send it to you guys. If that makes sense. I bring it in because I'm like doing the social media for. You're welcome. And then I'm gonna do No, we do not.
So I'm still alive, everybody. Hey, Meg, how you doing? Wow, I'm still alive. We were just at Conroy's pub, everybody. Irish pub. Met with some other gig workers. I don't think my phone was so well set up there. The food was great, if you're still here, Nina. Just plug this into something. Oh, you got something. Where's something? Alright, so take that for a minute. Now that's where we are, Conroy's Irish Pub. We had a fun time. It was got to meet with some different people and some new people. Oh, here we go. We got one not only in Higginsville but now Richmond. I guess you could do both of those together. Alright, so where's the nearest one from here? Is 7 miles, it's 6 miles away. Where are the others?
Yeah, it's pretty warm over here in the sun. Why are you always in the shade and I'm always in the sun?
I don't know. Lucky, I guess.
Lucky for who?
Okay, so... Alright, so all of those are over there. And that one's over that way, possibly. No, all are over that way. And then this one is the $5 one. We're there and it's up there. Oh wow. Oh okay, so that's up that way. So I might as well do the ones near here and then work my way up there. Alright, so let's go here. Hi everyone, not sure who's left here, but this phone's not doing too well, so I'll sign off of here and give it time to charge, and may go back on a bit later on. And we've actually got to go and do some not DoorDashing. We can talk about DoorDashing all afternoon. What have we got to do? Proxy picks. So I'm going to go ahead and do those, and we'll catch up with you all a bit later. Thanks for being here. Cheers. Ta-da. Ta-da. Oh, bye.